What was the park? Excuse me? Can I help you?
Yeah, I was supposed to have a meeting with Alejandro.
Yeah.
Front desk lady said he's not in today, and I should talk with you guys here today. I was supposed to have a meeting with him.
Are you Jerry?
Jaxon. With ITEC
Oh,
451.
yeah.
He filled us in a little bit.
Yeah.
Jaxon. Protocol.
COVID.
Good to meet you
Yeah,
guys.
go ahead and clean this off a little bit if you would.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah, we'll do.
We got a lot of procedures in place here, so. But
Yeah.
yeah, Jerry, so what's been going on?
It's Jaxon.
Oh, sorry. With a K or an X?
X, Jaxon.
Okay.
So you said he filled you in a little bit, but I'd like to get, you mind if I shut the door?
Sure.
Can I have a seat?
Sure.
Go ahead. Yeah. Make yourself at home.
Thank you, appreciate it. Oh. All right, so you guys got any plans for Thanksgiving this week, or are things going for you guys?
Just trying to get through the week.
Yeah.
Got a lot of shit to do and not a lot of time, so.
Yep.
The holidays are usually really busy, so.
Yeah, you guys both from here, or?
Yeah, we pretty much live at the plant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. We're running 3 shifts and can't hardly keep up.
Yeah, for sure. I won't take up too much of your time then. You said he filled you in a little bit. I guess what did he inform you guys about what we talked about last meeting?
He just said there was just some issues that he discussed. That was kind of really it. It wasn't a whole lot of
It was
anything.
shortly, he had to run out of here. I honestly don't even know what happened. Sounded
Yeah.
like it was a pretty bad deal.
Okay.
But we're just trying to kind of fill in the gaps, I guess. So
Yeah.
whatever you got, let us know.
Yeah, hopefully everything's all right with him. But yeah, I'll fill you in here. So some of the issues that he had addressed to me and made me aware of were some supply chain issues, not having the product when you need, or what you need when you need it. That was one of the biggest things. Said it was backing up the new implementation of some lines from other bulb and filter locations that have closed. They're getting moved to the Kearney location, as well as like preventative maintenance, like scheduled maintenance. It was pushing all of that back because you guys didn't have the products. Also, having only one stock location, a centralized stock location where everybody from all over the plant's having to come to, said it was inefficient. Would like to get something like that changed to make things more efficient and productive in your facility. And then also just some issues with the current supplier, like not being able to get those products for you, not being around, their vending machines not working right for you guys. Are those all issues that you guys still see and address? Or still prominent issues?
I mean, people is our biggest issue.
Yeah, labor.
Mhm.
Labor has been
Yeah.
very frustrating.
Yeah.
It's hard to get people. Nobody wants to work anymore.
No.
So then I guess with that, I guess being efficient is probably the biggest concern, like outside of people, since you have a lack of people that are wanting to work, being efficient is more important to you guys now than ever, being short-staffed.
Sort of, but I mean, the problem is we don't even have enough people to cut POs to vendors. And so it's not like we have a vendor issue. We have like a personnel issue.
Okay.
So
So you don't have the people like in those purchasing positions to make those orders to get you guys the supplies.
no, they keep leaving. They keep leaving.
So that'll kind of drive me into kind of the proposed solution that I had put together for you guys today. That was something that wasn't brought up with Cahis, but we do have something that could hopefully address that. So as far as that goes, we do integrated purchasing with our customers. We have do you guys use like a punch out system or anything like that where your employees are able to go on there and see your suppliers and purchase things through that?
Yeah.
So we are integrated with that. That's something that we've seen to be really beneficial, as it kind of helps with that piece where if you don't have the people that are in those positions to make the purchasing decisions, they can go and do it themselves as long as they're getting clearance or giving those clearances like to managers and whatnot. But some other.
This sounds expensive.
So it's all of this is covered on our end. The only thing that we ask from you is like, say you want to give us all the business in your tool room or whatever it may be. We would sign a contract that would say, as long as we are covering all of the product that is in your tool room, all of these, like the integrated purchasing system, and like if we have a vending machine in there, that is on us too.
How long does that contract last?
That's all handled by our negotiations team. That would be something further down the line after we perform like a TCOA, like a site visit, crib crawl, that kind of thing. That would come later on in the process, but it can go anywhere. We've had contracts from 1 year to 5 years, 10 years, just kind of depends where what you guys are looking for and what we get done. So,
And pricing stays the same for 5 years?
so no, there will never be like just boom, one day your price is different. It'll be like, we'll call a meeting with you, say, hey, we're having some price increases, and make you aware of it and go from there. It's never just going to be like surprise. And there are some parts that if we order in stock for you, like let's say we put in a huge bulk order, your price will be the same on what we bring in for you.
So we can cancel that contract at any time?
No, so you'll be,
Well, how can you increase the prices on us and then just say, hey, we have a contract, so you can't break it. You have to deal with it. How does that work?
so there's SPAs. So like some of these large quantities of products. So like, let's say there's some emergency parts that if we run out of these parts, we're gonna have to shut down production, which is obviously not what you want to do. We can have those special pricing agreements in place where, again, as we're bringing in that large bulk quantity of these emergency parts, so that way we have them on hand and you have a set price. So the only ones that are going to be fluctuating are going to be kind of some of those ones where it's like you're not going through them as much as some of those emergency parts or high moving quantities. Those high moving quantity parts are going to have those SPAs on them.
So you're gonna have bodies in our plant taking care of all this?
So we do have a local team. So I will be your main contact as far as like the solution service, the whole program goes. But we have a local team that'll do like the day-to-day, like stocking of your bins, doing ones and twosy things here for you there, servicing the machines.
So how many different people can we expect? Like,
Are
okay,
are they trained?
Yes.
this sounds like a lot of people. I mean, I don't know if we want this many people housing the plant. I mean, we've got protocols, we got stuff we got to get done. But if there's 12 different people that are going to be here from your company,
There's not. There's only, it'd be 1 to 2 can get all the, because we're local. So it's not like we're having to have a ton of people out there doing once. They can make a trip a day if that's what we need to do. Since they're local, they're actually right out by your guys' facility, off Antelope Avenue there. But so it's not like you're going to have 10 to 12 of our people. It'll be 1 to 2 max that are out there servicing your customer.
so what are you going to do then? Are you going to come try to visit us?
Yep. So I would
So
like,
that's 3.
well, I won't be out there on like everyday type of basis. My job is to align with business professionals like yourself and create and sustain these programs and modify them as needed. And that's what I do in my role. And then the local team they follow out with that plan that we meet and create.
So then you have the negotiation guy. So that makes 4. We're already up to 4. And that's a lot of badges. That's a lot of, I mean, think about all the people that we have to deal with. Jerry, right?
Jaxon.
Sorry.
Yeah, but like as far as the negotiate, like he won't have to be like the only people that are going to be consistently in your facility on a week-to-week basis are going to be the local team. Like I can be on call, like we can talk and meet as needed, but they are going to be the ones that are going to be doing all the servicing. So really, on a typical week, normal operations is going to be 1 to 2 people in your facility.
Do you realize we've already been contacted from somebody from your company with the national accounts team? So that's another person that we're dealing with. Do you see where we're coming from?
Mm-hmm.
We got your 2 local guys. We've got you, your negotiation guy. Now there's a national accounts guy that says, hey, he has all of Parker for the United States. We have no way to manage all this. We don't know who's who. I mean, did you know that?
I was not aware either.
So we don't know what the hell's going on. Who do we talk to?
Well,
Who's going to take care of us for this, and this?
Well, I cover this region, so I will be your main contact. The national accounts is new to me. That must be something that just came about. I'll have to get in contact with them, but I will be like your main. I cover Nebraska, so I'll be your main Nebraska contact that will be dealing with you 85-90% of the time.
Okay. We got like a lot of guys that break a lot of stuff. Warranty's a big issue. I mean, you've seen that.
Oh, yeah. It's
How many
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
What can we do about that? I mean,
Yeah.
that's the biggest headache we have.
So as far as like, are you talking like Milwaukee, like drill, like all those kind of things, or what kind of tools are you referring to?
I mean, we're talking torque wrenches, we're talking, I mean, they could literally break an anvil if we gave them an anvil. They would figure out how to break it.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, it's constant.
PPE, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we cover a wide variety of stuff. You guys can purchase that stuff from us as well. And when you do purchase those tools and different pieces of equipment from us, you just bring them back to us and we handle the warranty side on us. So whatever happened to it is covered by warranty. We're the ones getting in contact with the vendor, getting it shipped off. When it comes back, making sure that it is fixed, and then we're getting it back to you. That is the service that we offer, because it can be a hassle trying to get in contact with those vendors. And that's something we'll want to take off your plate. So
I don't know. I'm so overwhelmed with all these people from 451. They're adding me on LinkedIn now. They're trying to send me messages. I mean, I just have a big concern with the amount of people that are trying to service us.
I can assure you that there are a lot of people that are here to support you, but we're not all going to be walking around your plant, coming in and holding up operations. These people are all going to be here to support you and help drive efficiency and productivity in your business.
Do you have any references we could
Yeah, I do.
contact?
Actually, here, these are some local ones that I've been working with here. And there's some contact information there. You can reach out to them and kind of see what their experience with us has been and go from there. But I guess as far as like the service model,
Wasn't he talking about a Jerry or a Jackson?
I think so.
He mentioned something.
I don't remember exactly what it was though.
Me neither. It didn't sound like it was great. We'll have to double check with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm already kind of leery. I don't know. We've been burned by a lot of different companies. We have one really good company that deals with us. And we're on a supplier. We're trying to limit the number of our suppliers.
Mhm.
It's per the Parker code. We have to limit our amount of suppliers. So our hands are kind of tied.
well, I can assure you all those references. If you call them and you ask about us, they're going to be pleased with the service that we've provided them. ITEC 451 is an extremely versatile and diverse company where we have a bunch of different avenues able to get different products, tools, anything like that you would need, PPE. We deal pretty much in all kinds of aspects because we cover a broad range of industry of different manufacturing facilities and different industries and that kind of thing. So that can kind of help with the supplier problem you're having there, where you're having to cut down on suppliers. We can, if you bring us apart, we can do our best to try and source it. And if not, then we'll come back and say, hey, we can't source this. But there's going to be a lot of times where we are going to be able to find a way for you.
What would separate you from like our current supplier? Because they usually get us our stuff when we need to. And like what kind of separates you guys from the crowd?
So one of the biggest things Case talked about when we spoke was reliability. He said the current supplier was showing up once a month, maybe once every 2 months. And just you never knew when he was going to show up. Their machines are breaking down. One thing I can assure you is with that local presence, we're always going to be there for you when you need us. We're going to be very dependable. I'm always going to be available for you guys to contact about any questions you may have about maybe changing service or maybe applying the current program to different areas of facility, whatever that may be. But that, I would say our company is very service based as opposed to like a drop ship and then somebody shows up once or twice or once every month or two to fill your bins or fill your machines or service it or whatever.
So like with the holidays and stuff coming out, you being like our main contact, like is it okay if we contact you like during Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff, or like how's stuff like that typically work?
Yeah, what do you got going this week? What's going on? You going to girlfriends or?
I'll be with family this week. Outside of, so generally the way we operate is we're closed on on holidays. So like on our business won't be open, but if you have questions, you can always call me and ask me those questions. We may not be able to get to it on Thanksgiving or on Christmas Day, just because we don't have anybody working because we're giving those days off.
That's an issue. We do all of our audits on holidays, Thanksgiving being the one coming up here. This is when we take inventory of everything. We need support.
So does your current supplier is open on Thanksgiving Day? That's when you guys are doing it?
Yep.
Is there any way, like, I guess, what do you need from us on the day of your audits? Like, is there like, are you going through and doing maintenance on these days too? Or is it just you're going through and cycle counting product, or what takes place on these
We're
days?
cycle counting, we're looking at what the hell broke in the
Mhm.
past quarter. We throw it all in a pile and then our current supplier takes care of it for us. They come and do walkthroughs with us. We look at implementing maintenance programs with them. I mean, they are the ones that are there with us on every holiday, not every holiday, but damn near all the main holidays. And it's just what we're used to. We can't deviate from that.
Okay, well, I mean,
And
that's
if 451 is gonna be closed, that's an issue.
well, I mean, following today, I can get with my team and see if we can get maybe some support for you here coming up. I don't know, with Thanksgiving being, obviously you guys are currently with your suppliers, so this Thanksgiving wouldn't be in the cards necessarily, but we can get with our team and see what we can do if we can maybe get some workers together to be there to support you.
What else you got? We never talked about price. This sounds expensive. I mean, we're on big cost control measures. We
We've been
uh,
have
with our-
commitments with our
Mhm.
customers, contracts. We are very sensitive to price.
I'm gonna be upfront and honest with you. We're not always gonna be the cheapest vendor for you guys. But kind of the other side of that is all of our services included with those prices. That's why they're higher. We're gonna be able to be competitive. We might be able to win on some prices just depending on who the vendor is and how much business we do with them. But there are gonna be times where we might be a point or two high than the competition, but that's because of the service that we provide to you guys. So with that, we also have some data analytics that can track that total cost of ownership to show how much less you're spending. Because when you're buying products, you're paying the upfront cost. So say you're buying a pair of safety gloves, you're paying the $15 upfront for the cost. But if you're having to buy it in bulk and keep it in your inventory so you don't run out, you're having holding costs, you're having employee costs, you're having to pay more than just that initial price to keep that inventory on hand. So by us being able to keep that inventory for you, that's another cost savings that we're offering to you that you're not having to keep on your books. I guess, do you have any other further questions about or anything else you'd be interested in from a supplier?
We'll circle back with Kais and see what he's got going. I don't know. We got a big audit coming up here,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
We got a lot of money to spend before the end of the year here too. So
So the first kind of step into even looking into something like this, if you guys would be interested, would be a site assessment where we go around and do like a crib crawl where you're finding the parts, you're looking to source them.
we're crawling,
No, it's just a term that we use. So you're
rib crawl.
going through like
That's what my son does.
you're going through your parts crib and you're finding all these products. You're making a list, and then we're able to go and source these products and then get you guys a quote on what our price to you guys would be on those products. So that'd be kind of the first step into even seeing like if this was something you guys would be interested in. I know following the holiday, like next week, I can get the local team and myself out there to perform this. Would you guys have any time on like Wednesday at 10 or 11 a.m. next week?
Does that work for you?
Next week. Yeah, shoot us some times.
Yep. I'll do that.
Just shoot us some times.
Do you guys have like a business card or anything like that, or can I take down your contact info so I can get in touch with you following our meeting today?
I don't have any on me.
I guess, do you have an email that I could reach out to?
Yeah, you can put him down.
Big Mama
Is Mama MOMMA?
it's MAMA Mama
Okay.
at gmail.com.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys' time today, and I'll be in touch here and hopefully get that site assessment scheduled for next week.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Yep.
You guys have a good holiday.
Thanks.
It was good to meet you guys.
Yep. Thanks, Jerry. Yep.